if I could wave my wand, if I could wave a magic wand and say, this is what we need to do right now in response to this crisis, here are some of the things that I think we should be doing. We should be considering opening Medicare and Medicaid to every single person in the United States. If you are uninsured, if you are underinsured, which means if you have terrible insurance that it makes it prohibitively expensive for you to go to a doctor, I think right now what we need to be doing is expanding and considering opening Medicare and Medicaid to any single person in the United States right now that needs it. That's one. Two, we need to address a lot of the financial instability of that these disruptions to our economy are having in the lives of everyday people. So the second thing that we need to really be considering is halting debt payments and considering stays on evictions. Now that's more of a local and state level. I want to congratulate Miami-Dade County is now no longer participating in evictions in this moment, but we need to have a hold on all evictions. But also, in addition to that, in terms of federal policy, we need to get Betsy DeVos to stop collecting student loan payments right now. We need to pause all collection on student loan payments in addition to mortgage relief as well. There are so many people whose jobs, whether you're a tipped worker, a shift worker, an hourly worker, freelancer, etc., where your income is being widely disruptive and rather widely disrupted. And if that is the case, this is happening systemically, and we need to make sure that we're pausing collection on student loans and other major debt payments before people get evicted, before they can't afford food, before all of those sorts of terrible scenarios can happen. So those are some of the things that we need to take a look at. In addition, our most vulnerable populations that are in detention and incarceration need to be addressed right now. Whether it's Rikers or MDC in New York City, a lot of these folks don't even have access to hand sanitizer or soap themselves, yet they are being used as prison labor to create hand sanitizer for the state of New York. This is completely unacceptable. People's lives are in danger, and I would urge that if you are a DA right now, to consider ending pretrial detention and consider ending cash bail in this present moment, particularly for communities that are very deeply impacted. So there's a lot of that's going on. Clemency for elderly people, as well as reducing and ending immigration detention for as many people as possible. These are people and these are facilities that are keeping people crammed up like sardines, often folks who have not been convicted of a crime or who have not been found guilty of a crime, and it could potentially exacerbate into a much larger scale public health situation. So all of these are very critical and important issues. I want to dive into some questions. We just had an address